Hey y'all, this is gameplay from Daily Race Speed on Blue Moon Bay Speedway. I'm going to be starting this race second to last in P14. I'll be switching the camera to the car behind me so we can get a better view of how the race starts and it gets a little bit chaotic in the first quarter. And it looks like there's a little bit of commotion up in the front, causing cars to make contact with each other. Dodge Viper behind me ended up coming in too hot, ghosted before impact, going straight into the guardrail. So by now, y'all may have noticed that I've been using the PS5 controller with the motion sensor steering on. I have it mounted on a wheel dock that I bought online for about $40. Don't know how competitive you can be with the setup, but after 5 months of use, it does make the game more immersive. Looks like the yellow car and the Lexus make contact, causing both to spin out. Towards the end of lap 1, I ended up gaining 4 positions. Scratch that. Make it 5. Now behind the Ferrari, and we both overtake the Honda for the start of lap 2. Still behind the Ferrari, I'm just waiting to see where I can make a move. The Ferrari and the Canadian end up battling, so I take the opportunity to overtake both cars. Tristan in the Honda looked like he was about to overtake the Ferrari, but the Ferrari had more speed coming out the corner. It looks like I'm catching up to Cameron JP up in the front. The driver in front of Cameron looked like he went straight into the barricade, but I guess it was just a connection issue because I dropped back down to P6. So going into lap 3, the goal for me is to close the gap between me and Cameron. I do manage to catch up to Cameron, and I try to see where I can make my next move. I make an attempt to overtake him on the inside, but he managed to hold his ground and wasn't able to complete the move. I go for another maneuver and hold my line steady, causing him to go wide into the grass. Tristan in the Honda sees this, and he takes the opportunity to make a move himself. Towards the end of lap 3, I try to focus on putting distance between me and the Honda. So going into lap 4, nothing really exciting happens. The only thing on my mind is to widen the gap between me and Tristan for the duration of that lap. So on to lap 5, it looks like the distance between me and Tristan stays about the same. It's now lap 6. Tristan in the Honda does end up catching up to me a bit. And to add on top of that, I do get a little bit of wheel spin coming out that corner. For the duration of this lap, Tristan does end up closing the gap even more. For lap 7, he's just chewing up my bumper, even giving me a bump draft. The Honda driver gets me another tap. I don't like it very much, so I take the inside line. I make a mistake going into the corner and quickly become the lawnmower for the track. Tristan shoots in front of me and I fall back down to P5. At this stage of the race, I'm just hoping for an opportunity to present itself to pass the Honda driver. Cameron, the driver behind me, ends up catching up to me, so I have to go on the defensive. He tries to make a move on the inside, but I just managed to keep him off me for a bit. In this section, I make a mistake and run too wide, giving the opportunity to Cameron to overtake me. Going into lap 8, now I have to play catch up, no mustard. Towards the end of lap 8, it looks like Tristan and Cameron are in battle. It looks like both drivers bump each other for a bit, causing Tristan to lose traction for a moment, which gives me a chance to pass him on the right side. Now I'm in P5 going into the final lap. I wasn't going to catch up to Cameron unless he made a mistake, so the best thing I can do for this last lap is just hold my position. And now I'll give my final opinion on this wheel dog. Overall, it does make the game more enjoyable. Will it make you a faster driver? I guess it depends on the person. For me personally, it did shave off a couple of tenths when I tested it out on the online time trials, but because it felt more natural to me compared to steering with the joysticks. I will add, I haven't played this game with a wheel set on the pedals. I do have my eyes on the Fanatec DD Pro, but for now it gets the job done. I do end up finishing this race in 5th place. Also, if y'all have any opinions or tips, let me know in the comments. And if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching.